Hello, and thanks for stopping by the Life is Hard Music YouTube channel. We have lots of original songs that we've written here, as well as some instructional guitar videos for contemporary Christian music, and we'll have some mainstream instructional videos in the future as well. So thanks for stopping by. This particular song is by Robbie Seay Band, and it's off the album Better Days. It's the song Come Ye Sinners. It's a great tune. This is one of my favorite contemporary Christian artists. They're right here from Houston, which makes it even better. I actually had a chance to meet these guys January 7th for a songwriting workshop, and it was very beneficial, and they're just a great group of guys, down to earth, super nice. So I hope you enjoy this song. I hope it helps you in worship, and thanks for stopping by. Again, check out our other stuff as well. Take care. Alright, we're going to run through the song Come Ye Sinners by Robbie Seay Band off the album Better Days. This is a great worship song. It's in the key of F sharp, and I'm going to run through the electric guitar intro, and I'm going to play along with it, and then I'll slow things down and let you guys see how I'm doing it. I think it's pretty close to what they're doing on the album. So let's get started. Alright, so what they're doing here, I believe, is that they're starting out and doing like an F sharp suspended 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your third finger on the 11th fret, 3rd string, as I'm doing right here, and then you're going to take your first finger, your index finger, and bar the 9th fret like that. So there's the 9th fret, here's the 11th fret. So what we're going to do basically is strum that, and then we're going to hammer on the 11th fret with our pinky right there. So that's the first little part. It looks like they're going from like a F sharp suspended 2 to an F sharp major. Okay, so once you have that part down, again, bar at the 9th fret, then go to the 11th fret with your 3rd finger, and then hammer on the 2nd string underneath on the 11th fret there. And then the next thing that we're going to do is up here on the 9th fret, 4th string, you put your index finger right there on the 9th fret, and then bar also the string underneath it, the G string, with your index finger. And then you're going to place your 2nd finger right on the 10th fret. So this is what you're doing. And we're going to play this little chord right here. And it's okay to, if you want to bar, probably bar the whole 9th fret right there. And you know, if you pick up the B string, that's fine. And we're going to play that. And then you're going to hammer on the 11th again with your 3rd finger. Okay, and then we're going to jump over here to that, by the way, that is, I believe it's like a G sharp minor 6 to a B5. And then we're going to jump over here to the 13th fret with our 3rd finger on the 4th string, just like I'm doing here. And then we're going to put our index finger on the 11th fret. So, and then we're going to play those two together, and that's a variation of F sharp. And then just come back either to that single note, or you could play both strings. Again, you're barring right there at the 11th fret, so you can play both of these together, or just the single note. So the whole thing together is like. Okay, so once you have that part down, the only difference, he does that once, and then he goes through it again and just does the little intro part with the F sharp suspended 2, F sharp major. And then this time he slides over here, kind of what we were doing before, but in reverse. So you're going to put your index finger on the 4th string, 11th fret, and then you're going to put your ring finger on the 13th fret on the G string. And he kind of picks around like that. That might not be exactly what he's doing, but it sounds close enough. Alright, so now that we have that little lead melody part in the intro down, let's take a look at the chords behind it in the intro, which are the same as the verse chords. We're going to be going from F sharp to B, back to F sharp to C sharp, and it just repeats during the verse. I'll just play along so you can kind of see how it flows. Okay, so it's just going to repeat that throughout the verses. Okay, so now we have the intro part down, the little lead melody, the power chords behind it, and now you know the power chords to the verse. There's also a guitar picking some notes in both the verses and the chorus, so I'm going to cover that. And this isn't note for note by any means, but it's kind of similar to what they're doing. From about the 8th fret to the 13th is where you're going to kind of hang out and pick some notes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play along right after the intro, a little bit of what I normally do, and then I'll slow down and explain it. Okay, so let me stop it right there. Basically going from that same F sharp major chord that was in the same area that we were doing the intro part. So you're just going to basically pick around that. And then there's a B pattern right here that we can switch to, and I kind of give it the suspended. I don't finger the whole chord the way that you normally would. Where you have your index finger on the 9th fret, you have your ring finger, let me back up, my index finger on the 9th fret of the D string, and then your ring finger on the 11th fret of the G string, and your pinky on the 12th fret of the B string. That would be the B chord right there. So what I do is I just don't put my pinky down and kind of give it a suspended sound. And then back to that F sharp major. And again, there's the F sharp with the hammer on going on. And then there's also a C sharp, so he's going to go from, come ye sinners, poor and needy, weak and wounded. And then he's going to go to the C sharp, sick and sore, Jesus ready stands to save you, full of pity, love and power. So that's that part.